The United States has approved a $385 million military aid package for Taiwan, adding to escalating tensions in the Taiwan Strait. This follows reports of Pentagon strategies to counter China in the event of a Taiwan crisis. The U.S. State Department has authorized the sale of F-16 spare parts, radar systems, and upgraded communication equipment, with General Dynamics as the primary contractor. Of this, $320 million will go toward F-16 maintenance and radar systems, and $65 million for mobile subscriber equipment. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense stated the aid will improve the operational readiness of its F-16 fleet and strengthen its defensive capabilities. The deal is set to take effect within a month, underscoring the growing security partnership between Taiwan and the U.S. This announcement comes shortly after the U.S. approved a $2 billion arms package in October, which included National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile Systems, NASAMS, and other weapons. Taiwan, recently highlighting its defense advancements, has deployed its first squadron of upgraded F-16V fighter jets, which symbolize the deepening ties between Taipei and Washington. The aid package complements other weapon deliveries, including MQ-9 drones, HIMARS rocket systems, Patriot air defenses, and Abrams tanks. The timing of the aid coincides with Taiwan President Lai Ching-te's Pacific tour, which includes stops in U.S. territories such as Guam and Hawaii. China has strongly condemned Lai's travel, with its foreign ministry accusing the U.S. of encouraging Taiwan independence efforts. Beijing considers Taiwan a breakaway province and has vowed to reunify it with the mainland, by force if necessary. Chinese officials have repeatedly criticized U.S. arms sales to Taiwan, calling them a violation of the One China principle and prior agreements. The U.S., despite officially recognizing Beijing since 1979, maintains unofficial ties with Taiwan under the Taiwan Relations Act. This legislation commits the U.S. to provide Taiwan with defensive arms and the capacity to resist coercion or force. In support of this, the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee recently formed a task force to expedite arms sales to allies, including Taiwan. Meanwhile, Chinese preparations for a potential invasion are accelerating. U.S. military commanders have warned that Beijing could act before 2027. China claims U.S. arms sales destabilize the region and turn Taiwan into a flashpoint. Earlier this year, Beijing denounced arms transfers as an attack on its sovereignty and warned against foreign interference in its internal affairs. Recent reports from Kyodo News have added fuel to the fire. Sources suggest the U.S. plans to establish temporary missile bases in Japan's Nansei Islands and the Philippines during a Taiwan crisis. These bases would deploy HIMARS rocket systems and other long-range units as part of a joint U.S.-Japan action plan to counter Chinese aggression. U.S. Marine units would operate along Japan's island chain, while multi-domain task force units would be stationed in the Philippines. The Indo-Pacific remains a volatile hotspot as the U.S. bolsters Taiwan's defenses, and Beijing intensifies military threats. With growing tensions, the risk of a major escalation looms, raising concerns for global security.